Hi, folks. I want to have a brief discussion about business analytics. Of course, our course is called Data Analysis, Modeling, and Simulation for Accounting, but it really is business analytics for accounting. What is business analytics? Business analytics is really the confluence of three major areas: statistics, business intelligence and information systems, and modeling and optimization. This diagram very aptly shows what's going on here. Statistics have been around for a long time, well over 300 years. Business intelligence and information systems began to develop in about the 1980s with some work at IBM. And then finally, the modeling and simulation part of it comes from the 1940s during the Second World War. And business analytics, thus, is really nothing unique and new. It's just a combination, a clever combination of a variety of topics and a variety of technologies. And some of those topics that we're going to be talking about, for example, visualization, simulation of risk, what if analysis, optimization, are contained in this confluence. Let's take a little deeper look at what we'll be looking at during the course of this semester. Let's start with descriptive analytics. We almost invariably use descriptive analytics when we start with data to get a sense of where we are and what's going on. It's also used in reporting activities, and of course in accounting there are numerous important and frequently occurring reporting activities. It's about discovering something from the past and future behavior uh, through looking at various relationships. And data visualization is the culmination of that. Data visualization is the most important thing that's come out of this area of descriptive analytics. Predictive analytics. We're going to use our analysis to make predictive models. In particular, we're going to be looking at forecasting. We're going to take information and we're going to turn that into forecast for future behavior of systems. Prescriptive analytics. When we get to the area of optimization and to some extent simulation, we're going to look at predictive or prescriptive analytics to help people make better decisions. And both the Monte Carlo simulation and the optimization area of our course will help us do that. Finally, we need the help of analytical tools, and of course, we're all well aware of the importance of our laptops and the software that resides in our laptops. We'll be using Minitab and Excel a great deal, but do understand that there are other very powerful statistical packages like SPSS, SAS. There are technical packages like MATLAB, and then Tableau is an example of one of those important visualization packages. So you will run into a lot of these pieces of software over time in your work in accounting. So why is this important? Well, we live in an era of big data. There is data all around us, and we have you accountants to blame for most of it. You guys collect data meticulously, and you use it for all kinds of important purposes. So we have to be able to digest it and understand what's going on there. We need to know how to collect, how to manage, how to analyze, and then finally how to present data. One of the important things that we'll be talking about will be about data itself and the importance of understanding what we're doing with data. Because if you don't, you're likely to get real garbage on the other end of your analysis. So we'll be looking at measurements and metrics, the importance of those. We'll be talking about storage and retrieval of data, analysis of techniques of all sorts, and then also communication techniques of how we communicate with data. What do we want to do? Well, we want to make you data scientists, or maybe just junior data scientists. It's hard to become a data scientist without devoting an entire educational career to it, but we're going to get you close. We want to make you aware of the importance of business analytics. I dare say we probably don't need to work too hard on that. You know how important this is. And we also want to make you better decision makers. We want you to derive decision making from data and from thoughtfulness in the use of models and the analysis of that data. Thanks. Let's begin our course now.